Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here to start off the week. Sorry if my eyebrows look a little dark. I just got them re-tattooed today as my touch-up after 2 years. So, there you go.
Gotta get the touch-up, guys.
Gotta. But yeah, they're a little dark. They're gonna fade, so yeah. They're not gonna fade too much though, because I wanted the darker color to go with my hair, but there you go. So,
right.
Oh well. But
Anyways,
we're starting off the week.
Yes.
What is it, the first week in February?
Yeah, the first full week, I guess.
Week, yeah.
It's Monday. We're going to go over what sold. This is Linda. I'm Cameron. We are married, and we sell stuff online on platforms like eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, every rare once in a blue moon. But let's get into it. Linda will do the numbers first, then we'll show you what sold. And stay tuned because you'll see Tuesday sales next and Wednesdays and Thursdays as well.
So we had 11 sales on just our main platform, eBay, We had 12 sales across 2 platforms, eBay and Mercari today, for just around 200.
Yeah, kind of a very slow day.
High number, not a high dollar.
Yeah, mostly just a lot of small, lower-end stuff sold, but we'll take it. We had a good weekend that really helped off last week. Last week we had a couple of slow days too, so it can happen. And we'll get listing tonight and hopefully generate some sales. Let's get into it. First item, though.
We'll go with Mercari. We sold one of our sites. They got taken down off of eBay, so guess what? Mercari's selling them. This sells for $10 plus shipping.
I think it may be 13.
Nope, sold for 10.
Oh, because I accepted an offer and I relisted it at 10. Yeah, I had them listed for 13, but I relisted it at 10 because that's what I accepted the offer for. But either way, 10 plus shipping on that. We're in them for 2. We only make like $8 on the deal or something like that, whatever, 7 something and some change. But that's okay because we were selling them. We have multi-quantity. That's why how you make the money on these ones. Yep. And we got, I don't know how many have left, a few more.
I think there's like three or four in there.
I picked up as many as I could. I think we probably sold 8 and we had 12 or something. Let's go ahead.
That was a bins item?
Yes, from the bins.
Oh, see.
Next item.
I gotta go back. So, to start us off on eBay, we've got, out of the $800 DVD buy, we've got Death in Paradise Season 3 for $18 shipped.
Pretty good.
Then from our Salvation Army, we've got America's Test Kitchen.
I've never heard of it.
5th season, sold for $25 shipped.
You recognize any of those people?
I don't.
Yeah, I've never heard of America's Test Kitchen, but anyways, it sold. How much? 25. This was, $2 at the Salvation Army. Pretty cool.
Then another pair of chonies. This one actually is by itself. It's a size 6. So we sold a 3-pack of size 7s for $20. But this size 6 on its own sold for almost $14 shipped.
And the thing was, when I listed this, I listed them high. Then I was looking at some comps when I listed the other one, I think. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm too high on this one. So I'll list these ones as a lot for a little bit less. But looking back, I guess I probably sold those too cheap. But we're only in them for like 50 cents a piece. We're making plenty of money, and we got more to go.
Then one of our 2012 Kenny Chesney tour shirts sold for $18 shipped.
This is like a staff one or something. Maybe that's what local crew means. I don't know.
I have no idea. We
maybe
have like a few of them though.
Yeah, we have a bunch. I bought a whole box for $10, and there was a couple other tour shirts in there, and then there was like, I don't know, CDs or DVDs in there too. I still made money on those. It was a great deal.
Next up, we've got the DVD 200 by Smiley.
Ooh.
It's a horror DVD, sold for $9 and some change.
It's kind of sketchy looking.
Then we have a lens. This is an Owen automatic 135 millimeter lens, made in Japan. So for $18 and some change. It is all the Rolling Stones by, and it is going eBay International.
I don't know much about lenses. I'm still not sure how to tell which ones are worth money. I just have to look them all up.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Yeah, it's sad.
Then we've got Elvis is Alive on VHS.
Proof right here. This VHS will show you that he's alive, at least as of 1999.
I swear I saw him eating a ding dong by Fred Willard, and that sold for $8 and some change.
Some conspiracy theorist out there. This was cool.
Then this is a 2-pack. This person bought Don Johnson Heartbeat and Miami Vice soundtrack on cassettes for $18 and some change. 2
separate listings. They weren't together, obviously, yeah. But the person joining up bought them both. So we'll save on shipping.
Then this is an old listing. This is a new tags fashionable.
Fashionable.
This is a blue cardigan sweater. It's men's medium, and that sold for $21 and some change.
It has a hole in it. I bought it because it's at the time it was a good selling brand, and it was brand new with tag, and it was like $6 or something. When I got it home, there's a hole in it. And I still listed it. I'm like, well, someone might buy it. And it sat for years and years and years and years and years. I'm surprised it even sold. But it did. So we're probably not really making money, but we're hoping maybe a little bit, maybe some pennies. But we're making someone happy.
Oh, well. Next up, we've got an 8-track tape. This is the Steve Miller Band, and that sold for... Oh, the Steve Miller Band 2 lot. We've got the Greatest Hits and Fly Like an Eagle.
Fly Like an Eagle.
And those sold for $13 shipped. And last but not least, we have this Google Pixel Book charger and cable from R&R. Sold for $18 shipped.
That's it, guys. That's all we got. Hopefully there'll be some more to show you guys at the end. Oh, we sold something last night or no? Extra? No.
Yeah. What? No, the PSP game we got it in there.
Yeah, that's what it was. We'll be back and see with we'll see what sells on Tuesday next.
We're back.
Sales for Tuesday. How do we do?
Sorry guys, I'm wearing my glasses right now, but
I'm not, so I can see.
I had a headache today and I didn't want to put my contacts in. So we had 12 sales on just our main platform, eBay, for just over $570.
Good day. Yesterday was slow. Today picked up. Let's get into it. First set of items. Our first item.
First up, we got Madden NFL 05 for DS. Sold for $8 and some change.
We'll take it on a slower day yesterday. This would have been one of our highlights.
Then we have The Game on DVD. Sold for $9 shipped. Next up, we've got a pair of Adidas men's weightlifting shoes.
Vertility? No, Vertilift. Something lift.
You don't have it in there, so.
I don't know what it says. Anyway,
Addy Power, size 9.
Pretty good shape.
And those
$5.
sold for $45.
Very good.
Then we have a Sunbeam 1940 Mixmaster stand.
A little dusty from sitting on the shelf for a minute.
Since 1940, apparently. Wow. And that sold for $65 shipped. And Linda will have to clean that up.
Pack it up. Happy to see that one go.
Then, one of our Snap-on tools out of the $1,200 tool buy. This is the SPP816 Waveform Demo Board. For those of you who know what that is. Sold for $100 shipped.
So last one?
No.
One left.
Next up, we got a Shimano Super Black Arrow spool reel.
We can't find it yet.
Spare spool. We haven't been able to find it. We've got 3 other rule spools.
Four spools.
Oh, you found a 4th one?
Yeah, there's 3 Shimano 2000s and 1 silver Shimano one. But...
Oh, okay, and we can't find this one. So we'll find it, but that's sold for $12 shipped. Then next up, Cameron picked up a bunch of these Danbury Mint Wonders of Russia statuettes. This is the St. Petersburg Church
of the Resurrection.
So
they're all damaged.
They are all damaged. All their little pieces, their little crosses and stuff are all messed up. We have 2 other.
We sold one.
And we have 2 other ones that are cutesy.
They're like $7 each, but they still look cool. This one sold for
$125 shipped.
If they're in really good shape, they do sell pretty nicely. The ones from Russia or whatever. So.
Then we have an
this way.
Eastco 63116 combo wrench, sold for $12 shipped. Then a $700 manual buy, an 04 Acura NSX supplement, sold for $24 shipped. Then we got Super Smash Bros. For Wii, sold for $19 shipped. Such a good game. Then last but not least, one of our New Tags minimal brand men's vintage twill cargo pants. Those are size 29 and those sold for $50 shipped.
That's our 3rd pair to sell. We sold the skeleton ones or whatever, then 2 of these like navy blue ones or whatever they are. So yeah, pretty good. I've got to find that Shimano thing, but thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in a second with what sells tomorrow, Wednesday.
We're back.
Sales for Wednesday. How do we do?
We had 16 sales across just our one platform, our main platform, eBay, for just over $690.
Good day.
Good day.
There's actually one big sale on here and then a couple other good ones. So
let's
get into it. Starting off with a banger.
8.5 for a remote. That's a JVC remote. Picked it up at Camp 2022, and yeah, 8.5.
And when she says camp, that's our vacation. We go on vacation, and we like to thrift while we're there. Even her family, especially her dad, gets in there and He's the one who looks for the remotes because every time we've been there for the past 3 years or 2 years,
We walk out there with a bucket of them.
Usually we find the remotes they have and they have a box full. And he's like, leave us some of the universals or whatever, and then we buy the whole box for like $20. So we're probably in this for less than $1 and it's sold for $8. But then some we get and they sell for $15-20. Just depends.
Yeah.
One time we had a Bose one go for $60 and we only spent $20 on the whole bin. So ends up being good stuff. Next
up, we had this guy. He purchased these a while ago, and then we've been back and forth. He didn't realize there was extra fees on it because he is international.
We're not even sure how we found the listing.
We're not sure because it didn't make sense because he was like, oh, 45, which they did sell for 45. But then he went on and he was doing screenshots and sending it to me, and I'm like, dude, this doesn't make sense. So I don't know how he got on to the US one without it saying he was going to have fees or whatever. Yeah. But obviously, I'm not sure because I'm not international. I don't shop international unless I'm on like Wish or something.
Found like the U.S. site and thought he was only going to be paying based on the $45 U.S. But when he went to pay through his actual eBay account,
he had an additional $98 in fees.
Yeah.
So he was fine paying it because he did pay it. So it is going eBay International, which I told him. I said that's how we ship it. So those fees are with them, not with us.
Yeah.
So it worked out. He's bought it, so he's into it for almost $150. But he wanted them.
Yeah, these are basically a bunch of sounds and different audio files that people can use. They're not like words or anything. Like there's not lyrics. It's just noises like drums and thunder,
acoustic and stuff like that.
So I guess you can use these to make your own beats, but $45 and all. That's from the Jazz 100 buy. We sold at least one set of those. Yeah. We sold a bunch of stuff from that. Very profitable, but. Next, we always sell these. Everyone we have, we sell.
Everybody loves these. These are the Rainbow Rainmate air fresheners or air purifiers. Yep. This one does work. We tested it, and it sold for $65.
It does have some kind of scuffs and stuff in there, some scratches. We had to clean this one out very thoroughly.
The other thing is most people have
hard water.
So people put in this, which they tell you, which is funny because when they tell you, you buy any humidifier, they tell you to put in purified water. They say don't use your sink. But this is what happens when you use your sink. You get hard water stains. So
we cleaned it up. It's way better than it was. It still sold us $5 and it sold for
$65.
Really, that's a little high. Usually we get about $60 for them. I don't want to pay much more than $5. Maybe $10 if it's in really good, clean shape because they are a little bit bigger and you got to pack them safely.
They're not heavy. They're just bulky.
Yeah, but they do sell. This next item sold in a day.
What is this? We're going to call this from a CC. This is a thrift store in a town just over the hill from us, that Cameron shops at. And this is an ink cartridge. It's a Kodak 10C multicolor, and that sold for $14 shipped.
And it was $1. So not a whole lot, but it's
only $1. Then now the DVD 800 buy, we've got The Office, my brother's favorite.
No, but this is not the one. This is the British
Office one. British, yeah.
Season 1 and 2.
Yeah, season 1 and 2 sold for $10 shipped. Then we've got a Sanyo remote sold for 10 and some change. We're getting higher. Then this is the big buy. This is a Samsung 15.6 inch.
It's a Samsung Apple. You can see right there. It's a very unique model. No. It's got a sticker on it. It's a laptop. It's a laptop.
This is a Samsung laptop. This is a 15.6 inch core laptop. It does have Windows 7 on it, 2.5 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes of RAM. And Cameron picked it up from...
I don't even know. Probably my main source is just not marked.
Probably. But that did sell for $255 shipped.
I don't sell a lot of laptops.
No,
it's
because
not my
you never know.
I usually sell the ones that I get like that are for parts, and I'll just lot them together and sell them.
Because that one we know.
I can just sell them for parts, and it's whatever. But this one did work. We had the power cord. Everything was okay. I'm hoping everything will go smooth on it. It does work perfectly. But yeah, obviously we'll see. Sweat.
Yuck.
That happens when you work there. Next
up, we got a pair of Vans. These are really cool. These are some of the slip-on ones, but they're the checkered, which is pretty memorable for Vans. But these are metallic. They're metallic rainbow ones on there. They're really cool. I like them. There's another pair of shoes over there. We have metallic. So good. I cannot wait for those to sell so you guys can see them. Yeah, they're amazing. But those Vans did sell for $38 and some change. And we picked them up at our thrift store here.
Yeah, they were $10. I picked them up because I knew they would sell. 10 into 38 will cost 10 or 11 to ship, and we'll make, you know, 15 bucks.
Then from that
13 bucks.
same thrift store, we've got Modern Magic, 12 Lessons in the High Magical Arts. And that's actually to a repeat buyer, which is crazy. And that sold for $26 shipped. This is an amazing green hat. This is
green.
A super, even camera can tell, bright green hat. It is a vintage New York Jets snapback, made in the USA. And this one we picked up at, for some Salvation Army online
Salvation Army.
Salvation
If you remember, we sold
auction.
a Bills hat the other day for like 100 and something. That was that corduroy. I spent 60 something bucks or something on hats. I sold that for 100 and something. This for 40. We sold another hat for like 20, a Broncos hat. So
this sold for $40 shipped.
Yeah, so pretty good. This one sat for a minute, but still kind of unique.
Then from our dead stock buy, we got some other stuff in that. This is Canvas Cathedral by Billy Graham, and sold for $9 shipped.
We'll take it. It was $1 or something.
Then from R&R, we picked up these Wilson Fusion extra large tennis rackets. There's a 2-pack, and those sold for $40 for the pair.
Yeah, both in pretty good shape. They're taped up nicely.
Ooh, the tape is nice.
Yeah, these look like they really weren't played with that much. They sell for like 20 bucks a piece or whatever, so it's not really worth them. So I lawed them together, and we sold them for, what was it, 39, 38? 40 bucks. So it's not going to cost much more to ship a second one. Yeah. That's the benefit of that. So
because it's already going in that big box.
A lot of times you can't do that with rackets because you're not going to have two of the same or ones that two people would want. But in this case, I figured it was the best way to make some money.
Next up, we got a set of 1985 Monopoly Deluxe Anniversary Edition gold tokens. These are out of Hirsch Dose, and those sold for $8 shipped.
We just sold the houses the other day for like $8.
Yeah, the wood ones.
Yeah, from the same Monopoly.
Next, then we got one of our Raising Cane's hats. This is the all over camo Realtree hat.
Yep.
So the other ones we sold have had the mesh back. And this one is actually the whole thing is in that print, which is funny that this one sold for less than the mesh.
Yeah, I don't know why. I looked them up, and
the mesh one would be yucky to me. I'd prefer an
those are the
print.
ones. This is what the ones sell for all day. So.
And this one sold for $30 shipped.
Yep.
We got a bunch of them, guys. They're all over the house.
The problem is some of them are like this one's not too bad. The gray one. This one, some of these really need to be clean.
Yeah, this one you can see the sweat stains on it.
This one's got some sweat stains on the inside, which will still sell. The outside looks good.
Here's one of the mesh ones with the red.
But it's got like a blue stain there.
You can see that even on camera. That's sad.
Yeah, so some of them may not be good. This is the worst. Someone really...
Why do you wear black? Don't wear black.
Sweating a minute.
They were probably working in the kitchen.
Or they were working outside in the sun doing orders or something like Chick-fil-A. Next.
Oh, they do have that person out there. Next up, we've got The Tramp. This is a Charlie Chaplin film on Super 8mm, and that was also Salvation Army online auctions, and that one sold for $25 shipped.
Got a bunch of Super 8 tapes or movies or whatever films for like 40 bucks. I mean, that's the first one to sell. We got a whole bunch.
And last but not least, we have the Sunbeam electric blanket controllers. This is the double controller, and that sold for almost $20 shipped.
Not a whole lot. Sometimes these ones do really well. There's some that go for 25, 30 bucks. This one is 20. We'll probably have to squeeze it into a pallet or something, but I usually pick them up for $1 or so. That one's not in bad shape.
That one's not in bad shape. That one's actually really good.
This one's really good.
I thought that one would be yucky.
Yeah. These hats, these Cane's hats, guys, I don't know how many we've sold now. 4 or 5?
This one's good too.
That's one I had picked up.
Oh, no, that one's... Oh, no, never mind. That's just fuzz.
So those two are both ready.
Those ones can go.
We've sold like 4 or 5 hats so far, all of them for like a minimum 20.
We had Cane's for dinner.
We did. And I'm only on them for $1. He said he had 40 hats. My source, he got them in a storage unit. He said he had 40, and I'm like, oh, please do. But he only came through with like maybe 15.
Yeah.
Which is still good. We're $15 in, and we've made all that in just one hat. But he said he had even more. I'm like, this could be an amazing score. But what was an amazing score? Buy a whole box of Dungeons and Dragons today for $20. I'm thinking $500 worth of stuff. Facebook Marketplace. Linda actually paid for it out of the cash she has.
That's what my cash went to?
Petty cash, yeah.
Petty cash? You saw my wad?
Wad. Girl, she.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
And considering you didn't have any cash,
because I always
that was a good wad compared to your nothing.
You're always spending mine. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. We'll be back in a second with what sells tomorrow, Thursday.